Guys, there are different pathways to the UK, but there is a particular one people don't even talk about. And you see this one, you can come to the UK and do your business, you can be self-employed, you can even get your ILR or permanent residency after 3 years, unlike the other ones that you have to wait for 5 years. Well, today, we are going to be exploring this visa pathway and make everything known to you. My name is Stella, and in this channel, we talk about relocation and everything about life abroad in general. Now, let's get started. Welcome to my episode Express channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Stella, and like I said earlier, so to apply for this visitor visa, now know the difference and similarities between them. Now ask yourself, guys, so what's the name of this visa that we are talking about? It's called the Global Talent Visa. Yeah, just like the name implies, talent. The UK brought this visa so that they can bring the best of the best mind, the best of the best skill to their country. And it's just like every country wants the best people to come and improve their economy, right? Now, who are those eligible for this visa? Number one, those that can show that they are a leader or they are an authority in their field. Number two, those that are upcoming leaders or they call themselves potential leaders. So these are the people that can actually come. Now, which field do the UK give this visa to? Because it's not every field the UK actually give this visa to. If not, everyone is going to be trooping in and say, oh, I'm very talented and all that. So the fields include, number one, either you are into research or academic. Number two, you are either into arts and culture, or number three, you are into digital technology. Now, when I say academic, we're talking about specialties in science, specialties in medicine, specialty in engineering and humanities. Now, when I talk about arts and cultures, I'm talking about if you are into fashion designing, so all those ones that are calling themselves the tailors or the fashion designer, knowing how to design clothes, don't sleep on this visa, because I know some people that have actually used this visa to come down to the UK. Why earn 50 naira using Nigeria currency when you can actually earn $200 for sewing one particular clothes for somebody? And those that are into architecture, those that are into films and television, those that are into combined arts, those that are into dance, those are into literature, music, theater and visual arts. And for digital technology, like you all know, those that are into website designing, those that are into AI, those that are into several fields. So I'm going to be dropping the link in the description so that you can go and have a look and check, okay, I'm into digital technology, but my profession or do my vocation actually qualify for this visa? What are the requirements for you to apply for this visa? You will need to apply for an endorsement to prove that you are a leader or a potential leader. Now, how do you get this endorsement? We're going to be doing another video to show how you go about getting an endorsement, or you can just go to the UK link, which we are going to be dropping in the description, and just click to see how you can apply for your endorsement and get all your possible documentation needed for it. Now, once you've gotten that endorsement, you can go ahead and apply for your visa. Now, what happens when you don't have an endorsement? They said number two requirement is that if you don't have an endorsement, if you have won an eligible award, you can also go ahead and apply for your visa. Now, the eligible type of award is the one that is being endorsed by the UK. So you also have to go through the link that we're going to drop in the description and check if the award you have won, if it's approved by the UK or is the type of award that the UK recognize, because after all, you're coming down to the UK. Now, once you've gotten either this award or you've gotten this endorsement, you can just go ahead and apply for your visa. It's that straightforward. You don't need to be doing so many things and all that. So what are the benefits if you come down for this visa? Number one benefit is that depending on your visa, so let's say you come in as a potential leader, the benefit is that after 5 years, you can go ahead and apply for your indefinite leave to remain. But if you apply that you are a leader in your field, you're a boss in your field, you will get a visa of 3 years. Now, after your 3 years visa has elapsed, you can directly apply for your indefinite leave to remain. Now, this is very good, because if others that come through the skilled worker visa, the health and care worker visa, they have to wait for a complete 5 years, even after working for the UK, before they get their indefinite leave to remain or to get your permanent residency. But if you come with this route and you get the 3 years on, immediately you can apply for your indefinite leave to remain or permanent residency. Guys, this is very, very good and very, very interesting. If you have watched this video to this point, kindly hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can benefit from such videos whenever we upload them. Now, number 2 is that you can be either an employee, so you can decide to work for, let's say those that are fashion designers now, you can either decide to work for a fashion designing company in the UK, or you can be self-employed, like own your own business, open your own business. Those that are coming on skilled worker visa, health and care worker visa, other visa, they are not even allowed to own their own business. It's only their dependent that can own their business. But you just come straight, you can open your business and just be at home and doing that. Or yes, or you can be self-employed, and this is very, very good. I think this is one of the reasons why so many people maybe don't want to come to the UK, because it takes a long time before they can be self-employed. But this one, straight up, you can just be self-employed, and this is very interesting. Number 3 is that you can change or stop doing your job without telling the home office. Other visas, if you change, even let's say you are working with one particular company and you change to another company, but you are still doing the same field, you have to inform the home office. You have to pay another fee to get another BRP card or another residential permit, because now it's your new company that is sponsoring you. But this one, if you're on this visa, you don't even need to tell the home office. You can just change or stop doing your job. Let's say you want to switch into another job without even informing the home office, and this is very, very good. Number 4 is you can bring your family. Yeah, your husband, your children, your dependents, you can bring them on this visa to stay with you in the UK. Number 5 is that you can travel to and fro. Let's say you want to go home to visit your family and then come back. You can do that without having any restrictions. Number 6 is you do not need IELTS. Like, this is a good news for those that are having difficulty in passing IELTS, or those that are finding it difficult to pass IELTS and it's really a challenge to them. This is beautiful. You don't need IELTS for your visa, you don't need IELTS for anything. And I don't know how to say, to be fair, if I had known about this thing, I might probably have used this route to come to the UK. Like, it makes life so easy. Now, what can you not do? You cannot apply for public funds. It's just like other visa anyway, because you need to be a permanent residency of the UK before you can benefit from public funds. Also, another thing is that you cannot be a sports person if you come in with this visa. Now, how do you apply? So to apply for this visa, you need to go to the gov.uk website and then type global talent visa. After you've typed global talent visa, you check your field, if your particular profession is eligible for the visa, and then just straight up you apply. So first you apply for an endorsement if you don't have any award you have won, or if you've won an award, you check if your award is eligible. The moment you've gotten that, all you need to do is just straight up apply for the visa. If you are outside the UK, within 3 weeks you will get this visa, or if you are within the UK, within 8 weeks you will get the visa. Now, who can benefit from this? Anyone that is within the UK or outside the UK that wants to come to the UK. Students, UK students. I know most of you will be like, oh, I'm looking for tier 2 visa, I'm looking for skilled worker visa, oh, I'm postgraduate visa, I cannot stay. Don't sleep on this one. Like, after your 2 years of study, or within your last period of your 2 years of study, just straight up apply for a global talent visa if you are within this field. Imagine you did artificial intelligence. What are you talking about? You are studying artificial intelligence in the UK. Straight up apply for the global talent visa. Within 3 years, you've already gotten your permanent residency. And it just looks like 5 years, just like normal someone that is on the skilled worker visa. Instead of you to start from the beginning and say you want to go for a skilled worker visa, then you will not apply. Then once you've applied, then you will not start counting again. Altogether, you will spend 7 years. Instead of that one, just straight up go for this one, and then you'll be so amazed at what you will get. As a student, if you know that you are already a leader or you're a potential leader, you can apply for the global talent visa. They will give you the 5 years old. But if you are already a leader, you just apply, you get the 3 years old, and it's going to be approved and you just get the visa. Just know that you will still pay your health subcharge fee, which even if you're on a skilled worker visa, so long you're not in the healthcare field, you are still going to pay the subcharge fee of 624. Now, how much does it take to apply for this global talent visa? So for you to apply for your endorsement and still apply for your visa, it's a total of 608 pounds. But if you apply for just the endorsement alone, it's like 456 pounds. Let's say you've applied for the endorsement and you feel like you ought to get it and they didn't give it to you. You can apply for a review, for them to review it. And most of the time, once people apply for a review of their endorsement, they get it. And then they just get their global talent visa. So thank you for watching this video. We've done a video on different types of visa one can use to come to the UK. So you can go ahead and watch that video if you want to look for other routes you might probably explore. My name is Stella. I'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.